Look at that lawn. It is time to mow. But I had a choice today. Do I mow the lawn or do I work on the beds in the 10 by 10 project? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, so this is where I had my carrots last year, and I'm going to plant them here again this year. You'll notice how far the bed has sunk down because I had so much compost in the mix. So I'm going to have to amend this bed, but first I'm going to have to pull out these weeds. Okay, I got my trusty little 4-tined fork here, and I just get underneath them and pop them up. And I just pull them out and put them in the little bucket I have here. Now the mix that I'm using here to amend is just, I've had a little bit of topsoil left, so it's only like 10% topsoil. And then it's about 80-85% compost, and then like 5% worm castings. And I'm just mixing it all up together before I shovel it into the bed. One bad thing about this 10 by 10 project is we bring the wheelbarrow in, so I have to grab it by shovelful and then bring it in. But that's okay because I'm not really, I mean, it's like maybe 10 shovelfuls per little bed in here, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so there are 2 of the beds inside the 10 by 10, and you know, my mention of the fact I couldn't bring the wheelbarrow in is really, I mean, even if I could get the wheelbarrow through the door, I couldn't snake it around the beds anyways. And to tell you the truth, it takes me like less than 15 minutes to amend all the beds inside here for the whole summer, so it's really not that big of a deal. Now, also I should mention that this is a small project, this is a small scale. When I'm amending my large beds, I use the same method. I pretty much just add compost and my worm castings to it. I don't go out and buy anything. My previous video on actually filling the beds when I'm using the composted chicken manure and the rock dust, I don't put that in every spring. And so I'm just amending the beds with compost and my worm castings because I have those on hand. I produce those myself. And so when I'm amending them, I don't have to spend any money to do it. Now, every few years, I will go ahead and, of course, add some more rock dust to it. But I don't do it every year. So I think a few people were wondering about that. So there is an initial cost to actually starting the beds, but really not to maintain them. And so I wanted to throw that out there. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you all later.